Welcome to the weekly roundup of Air News Daily Bulletins. The go-to place to catch up with all the stories that made the news last week.
Icelandic flag carrier Icelandair have announced the introduction of twice-weekly services between its Reykjavik home and the Norwegian city of Tromsø. Flights will commence on the 23rd of October on board the airline's Boeing 737s operating on Mondays and Fridays. The Icelandic carrier has also reached agreement with Norwegian regional carrier Widerøe to offer convenient connections throughout Norway using its services from Tromsø. Icelandair have also confirmed the decision to serve Bergen year-round, having previously only been a seasonal route. Great news for Norway. After a 28-year absence, Thai Airways plans to resume flights between its Bangkok hub and the Dutch city of Amsterdam. The new daily service is set to commence on the 1st of July and will be flown using the airline's Airbus A350-900s. The service previously routed via Zurich when it was last operated in the late 1990s, but will now thankfully be non-stop. They've got a little bit of competition on the route though, folks, as both KLM and EVA Airways serve the Thai capital from Amsterdam. There's much excitement coming from Helsinki as the lovely folk at Finnair have announced the first ever scheduled connection between Finland and Australia. From the 25th of October and subject to government approval, the Finnish airline will operate a daily one-stop service via Bangkok between its Helsinki home and Melbourne in Victoria. Flights will be flown using the airline's Airbus A350s, and we think this will very quickly become a popular route attracting connecting passengers from across Europe. German carrier Eurowings will be returning to Glasgow this summer with a new seasonal route to Hanover. The airline hasn't been in Glasgow since 2019, so this will be a welcome return when it commences its 3 times a week service starting on the 29th of June on Mondays, Thursdays and Sundays until the 23rd of August. Flights will be flown using the airline's Airbus A320 family aircraft. Air France is increasing frequency between its Paris Charles de Gaulle hub and New York with the introduction of an additional daily service commencing on the 1st of June to Newark's Liberty Airport using its Airbus A350s. The addition of a second flight to Newark will mean that Air France will now offer its customers up to 8 daily services to the Big Apple. Ooh la la, as they say. Sun Express is stepping up its presence at Cologne-Bonn Airport this summer by adding 3 new Turkish destinations. From the 29th of March, the airline will launch a weekly service from the German airport to Çukurova, Elazığ and Trabzon. Frequency to all 3 destinations will rise to twice weekly by the middle of May. The airline will be offering a total of 78 weekly flights from Cologne to 9 destinations in Turkey, all of which will be flown on their Boeing 737s. And finally, Emirates has signed a new codeshare agreement with Long Air of China to offer customers seamless connections to the latter's network from Hangzhou, Hong Kong and Shenzhen. With immediate effect, Emirates customers can now access 22 destinations on the Long Air network to include Dazhou, Xiangjiang and Zhengzhou, with more destinations to be added in the coming months. Don't forget that you can get in touch with us via your favourite social platforms, as well as directly via our dedicated website and email address now shown on screen. Do get in touch and let us know what you think about the show, or to simply say hi, because let's face it, it's good to talk, and I certainly do a lot of that. That's all for now. We will be back with our regular news bulletin again tomorrow, but in the meantime, have a great day and remember, stay safe. Birmingham Airport in the UK has resumed its relationship with air traffic services provider NATS as it begins a new 10-year partnership. NATS was awarded the contract back in 2024 following a competitive tender process and has spent the past 12 months preparing for the handover from the previous incumbent. NATS will provide the Midlands Airport with ATC and ATC engineering services for the duration of the contract. Maldivian boutique airline Beyond announced on Sunday that it signed a letter of intent with Bahrain's Civil Aviation Affairs Department to explore the possibility of establishing an Air Operator Certificate or AOC in the Middle East state. If realised, the airline has expressed plans to place up to 10 aircraft in Bahrain by 2030 to support its ambitious plans to grow. The Indian Ocean carrier is already in the throes of establishing an AOC in Saudi Arabia, which it believes will strengthen its luxury-only brand Beyond if you'll pardon the pun, its current footprint. Israeli flag carrier El Al's network has remained static since 2023, but the airline is now in expansion mode as it has announced no less than 9 new routes to Asia and Europe from its Tel Aviv home. Hanoi, Seoul and Manila are all set to see El Al flights, with Hanoi joining the carrier's network from October this year, Seoul in March 2027 and Manila's launch date yet to be confirmed. In Europe, the carrier's leisure airline Sundior will be launching services from the 24th of May to Basel, Copenhagen, Cagliari, Catania, Dubrovnik and Zagreb as a list. The addition of these routes will increase the carrier's network to a record 60 destinations, with focus firmly towards leisure travel. Melbourne Airport is in jubilant mood following a record number of monthly passengers in January. The airport welcomed 688,534 international arriving passengers during the month, which contributed to 1.26 million international travellers using the gateway. The increase in numbers has been attributed to the Australian Tennis Open. When combined with its domestic traveller numbers, the airport handled a total of 3.38 million customers, making it the 3rd busiest month in the airport's history. I'm just glad I'm not the trolley collector. Blimey, that's a lot of trolleys, I'm sure. Staying in Australia, Ethiopian Airlines, Africa's largest carrier, has often spoken about the possibility of it serving the continent. Well, they have now set their sights on achieving this by 2028. That may seem a long way off, but the carrier is planning the launch of services to coincide with aircraft deliveries that it states are 2 years away. Whilst the carrier hasn't provided specific details about destinations, they have said that their network will include at least 2 points in Australia from the outset, which provides not only Africa with connectivity to Oz, but crucially offers an alternative route for European travellers, which of course, if the fares are right, could well prove to be a winner. We will keep a close eye on this and keep you updated with any developments. And finally, Airborne Colours based at Teesside Airport recently completed a very special livery for Brussels Airlines. I don't know about you, but I'm a big Tintin and space exploration fan. So this rather fetching livery adorning one of the Belgian carrier's A320-200s is a definite winner for yours truly. Even the cabin has been given the Tintin touch. Of course, it's not the first aircraft operated by the carrier to sport a Tintin paint scheme. So is this one better? Do let me know by contacting the show via your favourite social platform or visiting the website on screen now. Thanks for watching. The team and I will be back again with you tomorrow. So in the meantime, have a great day. And if you are celebrating Chinese New Year, Gong Yi Fat Choi or Long Mai Jing Shun. Bye for now. Troubled French Polynesian carrier Air Tahiti Nui has appointed a new CEO in a bid to stem its mounting losses and to try and position itself for potential foreign investment. Lionel Guérin, a former Air France executive, took up his new post last week and brings with him a wealth of aviation experience, all of which we are sure he will need to employ if he is to reverse this rather colourful airline's fortunes. We wish him and his colleagues bon chance and hope that they manage to turn a corner. Croatia Airlines is nearing the end of the first phase of a transformation and fleet renewal programme it dubs In Your Direction, that has seen the Croat flag carrier start to move to an all-Airbus A220 fleet for its future operational needs. This, in my humble opinion, was a great move by the carrier and will certainly help it to deliver an enhanced customer experience at the same time as improving the bottom line and operational efficiency. The introduction of the new fleet has brought with it some subtle changes to its logo, and now the introduction of new uniforms designed for the airline by Croatian designer Martina Ranilovic. And it's rather quirky, but we like it as it harks back to the golden age of travel in the 1950s and early 60s. It won't be everybody's cup of tea, but you'll certainly know which airline the staff work for when you see them. It's a thumbs up from us for its originality. Putting aside its operational challenges last week, Germany's Lufthansa Group has signed a memorandum of understanding with Air India and Air India Express to forge closer links and develop a joint business agreement. The agreement is specifically designed to capitalise on new growth opportunities arising from the recently concluded trade agreement between India, the world's most populous country, and the European Union. India is currently home to the world's fastest growing demand for aviation, and the partnership will see the airlines of the Lufthansa Group combine with Air India and its Express subsidiary to offer enhanced marketing connectivity and improved customer experience. One of the few national carriers to survive the fall of communism in Eastern Europe is LOT Polish Airlines, and it could be said that they are in fact thriving, as the Central European airline has reported a record-breaking operational year in 2025. Last year, the carrier welcomed 11.7 million customers on board its flights, an increase of 9.4% over the previous year, as well as launching 9 new routes. But it doesn't stop there for LOT, as they have 55 new aircraft on order with up to 44 additional options. During 2026, the carrier expects to receive 13 new Boeing 737 MAX 8s, although some have already arrived in Warsaw, as well as 2 additional Boeing 787-8s, and work is already underway to transition its ageing regional fleet of Embraers to Airbus A220s. I have a long professional relationship with LOT, having shared Terminal 2 with them back in the day at Heathrow, and I'm delighted that they continue to go from strength to strength. Long may it last. And finally, just because I love Mongolia, here's Mongolian Airlines' recent advertisement for its home audience, which popped up on Instagram earlier this week. I think it's rather fab, so apologies for a little bit of self-indulgence. We will be bringing you a special report on me at Mongolian Airlines later this year, so I thought I'd get you in the mood. Leastways, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. It's a fab little advert, isn't it? Oh well, if you don't agree, I'm sorry about that. That's all for today, folks. We will, of course, be back with you again tomorrow for another edition of the show. And in the meantime, take it easy and remember to stay safe. See you tomorrow. Cayman Airways have confirmed that it will cease its scheduled services to the Big Apple from Grand Cayman at the start of the winter timetable in October. The carrier has served the route for almost 2 decades, but with significant competition from other carriers such as JetBlue and Delta Airlines, they have decided to focus their attention on other routes that bring benefits to the Caymans, especially as the New York corridor is now so well served. Kazakhstan's flag carrier Air Astana has completed its order for up to 15 Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners as it modernises its fleet and looks to spread its wings to new markets. The deal, finalised earlier this week, is currently the largest single aircraft purchase in the Central Asian Airlines history. The new aircraft will be configured for 303 passengers and replace the airline's ageing Boeing 767s and allow for growth to destinations in North America, amongst others. As the celebrations for the Year of the Horse got underway in Hong Kong, the Special Administrative Region of China's airport announced that its new Terminal 2 passenger departure facilities will be formally opened on the 27th of May this year, aligning, as planned, with its phased programme to meet airport demand. Terminal 2 is designed to be a trendy and vibrant space for leisure travellers and will be served by 15 airlines who mostly offer short-haul and regional routes. The airlines will gradually take up residence in Terminal 2 in phases as the terminal works continue. Air France has said adieu to another of its Airbus A318s, having sold it as part of a deal to FTAI Aviation. The smallest of the A320 family, dubbed the Baby Bus, never had a huge following, with only 80 produced by the Toulouse manufacturer. But it did find fame when British Airways introduced 2 of the type for its London City to New York JFK service back in September 2009, giving the flights the much coveted numbers previously used by Concorde. The sale by Air France is part of its fleet rationalisation programme, but the Baby Bus will be missed by its ardent followers. To include me, it was a dinky little thing. As it celebrates its centenary, Lufthansa, Germany's flag carrier, has announced a cabin upgrade for 38 of its older Airbus A320 CEOs, with the first of the aircraft already returned to revenue operations earlier this week. The upgraded cabins include new seating, USB ports so customers can keep their mobile devices fully charged, and that's important as we know, and larger overhead bins, which will always prove popular with customers as there's never enough room, is there nowadays, overhead. The A320 family of aircraft form the largest part of Lufthansa's fleet, so these cabin enhancements will no doubt be a sound business decision in the battle to keep customers happy. It was a hold on to your hats moment for passengers on board JetBlue's Flight 524 from Los Angeles to New York's JFK on Wednesday, when it found itself in a powerful jet stream over New Mexico that gave the flight a boost to 755 miles per hour, more than 200 miles an hour quicker than the average cruising speed of 520. Thanks to the tailwind, the aircraft landed in JFK 39 minutes ahead of schedule, having left LA 22 minutes late. I'm sure the customers were delighted, but those heading westbound would have been battling all the way to Hollywood thanks to the strong headwinds. Some you win, some you lose, as they say. And finally, fans of Big Jet TV will know that founder Jerry Dyer was recently admitted to hospital for heart surgery, and we would like to wish him a speedy recovery and hope that he will soon be back on his feet. That's all for today, folks. We'll do it all again tomorrow, I promise. Oh, please don't promise like that, you say. And we look forward, of course, to seeing you then. In the meantime, go steady. Boeing is riding on a wave of success in Southeast Asia as it's announced 2 significant orders from Vietnamese carriers. Sun Phu Quoc Airlines have placed an order with the Seattle-based manufacturer for up to 40 787-9 Dreamliners. The airline, named after its home base on Phu Quoc Island, is owned by the Sun Group and plans to have a fleet of up to 100 aircraft by 2030. The carrier's ambitious plans see it operating the Dreamliner to tourist destinations across Asia, Europe and North America. Meanwhile, Vietnam Airlines, the country's flag carrier, has placed an order with Boeing for up to 50 737 MAX 8s, which is the first time that the carrier has taken narrow-bodied aircraft from the US plane maker. They too have ambitious plans to meet the expected uplift in traffic to Vietnam, which is currently forecast to double to 75 million travellers over the next 10 years. Vietnam Airlines also hopes to achieve 5-star status by 2030 and appears to be making good progress in this respect. Downtrodden but not yet out, Spirit Airlines of the US have asked a New York bankruptcy court to approve a plan to auction 20 of its Airbus aircraft in a court-supervised process that could start as early as April. The auction covers 13 of the carrier's A320s and 7 A321s. The airline is currently operating under Chapter 11 protection and has stated that the sale would help it to shrink its fleet, cut costs and crucially strengthen its financial position as it desperately tries to restructure to survive. And here's hoping that they achieve it. Aerolíneas Argentinas, the Argentine flag carrier, is definitely pushing its Boeing 737 MAX 8s to new limits as it has added 3 extremely long routes to the US. Timed to be up to 13 hours, the new one-stop services will push the boundaries of long-distance, narrow-bodied aircraft flying and quite possibly the passengers' patience to the max for sure. So where will you need to go to endure this marathon? All 3 flights will operate to Miami via Punta Cana from Cordoba, Rosario and Tucumán. For those tempted to hop on board, flights commence from the 8th of June when Cordoba starts, with Rosario the next day and Tucumán following hot on the heels of its neighbours on the 11th of June. Do let us know if you decide to run the gauntlet and become an early, extreme, narrow-bodied adventurous, rather you than me. Airbus has released its full-year results for 2025, a year that saw the European manufacturer deliver 793 commercial aircraft, with revenues of €73.4 billion. The playmaker said that 2025 was a landmark year for it, characterised by very strong demand for its products and services across all businesses. As it now looks to 2026, it has issued guidance that it expects to deliver around 870 commercial aircraft this year, on the basis that it doesn't experience any further disruptions to global trade, the world economy, air traffic, and critically, the supply chain that has hampered every manufacturer for several years. We can only hope they get that fixed, because it's been a pain. And finally, none of us like paying more for something than we absolutely have to. But brace yourself if you are a regular American Airlines customer that often has more than one bag to check in, as the Fort Worth-based US giant has announced plans to increase the cost to check a second bag in for those who haven't pre-booked it online in advance. An additional $5 surcharge will now be levied for those who fail to pre-book and need to check a second bag in at the airport. The move, which whilst painful for those not savvy, is a good one, as pre-booking allows the carrier to plan effectively. And let's face it, it pays to be wise in advance, so I would strongly recommend you take heed and get those additional bags pre-booked, as $5 may well become $10 and more in time. We've arrived at the end of the week, folks, so that's all from us now until Monday, when we will be back with another Route special. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye for now.
We look forward to seeing you again next week. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to Air News Daily to stay up to date with all the latest news from the commercial aviation world.